And we're live. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Hump Day Live, where we hump you through the middle of the week, if you so desire.
My head's not in the frame all the way.
It's a lot of head.
Heed, move.
You can never have too much head. Am I right?
Anyways, how are y'all doing tonight? That's on the screen. I'm like, I thought that little thing was by the mouse icon was a black dot on my shirt, but it's on the screen. Anyways, it's Wednesday,
Damn show is.
and it feels like we're on like our third Wednesday of the week.
This week has been like 11 days long already.
Basically. I don't know why, but like Sundays, when we get home, I'm always like super tired from doing homesteady stuff. But I can never sleep on Sunday nights. Oh, I got something in my mouth. I can never sleep good on Sunday nights. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like going back from being at the cabin to being back here. I don't know what it is, but I can never sleep well. And then, is that Monday night? Yeah, you slept awful.
Yeah, Monday night. Woke up at like 3:30 in the morning with my legs aching.
Yeah.
And couldn't go back to sleep. And, we're on that downhill slide. We're going to be moving out there in about 2 months to the homestead. And so it's like we come back here and we're just like, fuck. Because
Yeah.
we feel like there is home and here is a place we have to stay to go to jobs that we
Hell.
hate. And so, yeah, just as we get closer and closer to moving out there, it just gets more and more difficult to like come here and do the things because we just want to be there all the time.
Well, because there feels like home. So it
Right.
doesn't really feel like coming home anymore. It feels like leaving home on Sunday. Um, hi.
Hey, Lee.
Um, so, yeah. Um,
But we are just 2 days from heading out there. Friday night, we'll be heading out that way to, let's see, we're going to be kind of all over the place this weekend. I'm getting some river rock delivered tomorrow to 2.0 to cover up some more of the mud holes that we keep getting stuck in. Until I get Juan back on the road, we're driving a two-wheel drive Suburban that I literally got for nothing.
but we love it. We love the Suburban.
And yeah, it's comfy and it gets good gas mileage, but it's two-wheel drive and it's not real conducive to bouncing around the mud hole that is East Texas this time of year. So we're putting some gravel on the driveway this weekend. We're going to do a little bit of work at 1.0. I am for sure going to go over there and take down the inverter and the electric panel and take down the battery rack, that whole rack system. I don't know if y'all have noticed it in our videos, but when I put in the electrical system at 1.0, I was kind of in a hurry to get it livable because it was real cold and all I had was a little pop-up camper out there and the heat wasn't very good and it leaked. And B, my ex-wife had just left and with it went a good chunk of my household income. So I was like trying to throw it together as cheap as I could and as fast as I could and just get it where I could stay in it while I was out there working. Uh, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm not on meth. I got friggin' eaten by mosquitoes last Sunday, and a couple of them are still itching pretty good. But so we're going to tear all that out, patch up the wall where that used to be, and if you saw one of our latest videos, we installed a new big outdoor battery. So all that crap can go away. Once we patch up the wall, Britt will be able to stain the walls because our daughter's moving in there and she wants the walls darker. So she may do that next week. Britt's going to be out there all week on vacation next week. So look for lives and like uploaded videos from her. The ones on Rumble will be better because Rumble is better.
And also, like, there will probably be a lot of really good posts on our Patreon while I'm out there. If you're not subscribed to our Patreon, you should. The link's in the description of all of our videos as well as our channel bio. It's $9.99 a month for one and only tier. We post every other day, and it's a lot of like behind the scenes, a lot of nudity and stuff like that. So you should check that out. And
pretty much everything on Patreon is nude.
Yeah.
Very, very nude, frolicky.
I'll probably throw this on a couple of our other socials, but definitely, like, if y'all have any like questions or video things that you want to talk about, because I might pop on and like while I'm doing lives and stuff, sometimes it's like better to have something to talk about. So yeah, if anybody wants to chat about something, like throw a comment in the down below and what you want to chat about, and we will.
Bobas and Vegana. That's what they want to chat about.
But I'm excited. I accrue a lot of time off from my work, and it's kind of gotten to a point where you accrue so much time that they sort of start to, I don't want to say force you to take it. They start to strongly encourage that you take it. A lot of it, sometimes parts of it don't roll over to the following year. So because we're in this like crunch time, I just kind of wanted to take the opportunity to get out there and finish painting the interior. Hopefully, maybe this weekend, maybe on Sunday or something, we can lay down a little bit more of the subfloor in the main part of the house, because then I can do baseboards and trim and stuff like that. So we'll see what we'll get done. Oh, bless you.
We got 0 people on YouTube. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see why you're not here.
Well, you didn't post a reminder or anything, did you?
No.
Well, and the one person already came in.
Yeah.
Well, and the one person already came in.
Yeah, we've got audio, we've got video.
Well, and the one person already came in.
Yeah, we've got audio, we've got video. Weird.
That's okay. We'll just keep it maybe a little bit shorter tonight because we actually don't have anybody commenting or chatting really in the Rumble Live either. So we get it. It gets busy.
And yeah, I mean, these lives will get a lot better if people start showing up. It's kind of hard to.
There's 2 people on your name.
And now 0. It's kind of hard to like put on a good live stream when there's nobody there. But these will definitely get better when there's some more traffic, which we hope there will be at some point soon. And this live stream's on X as well, but the people from X don't show up, I don't think, because they see it in their timelines, so they don't like click in, so it doesn't really register. Our Rumble live streams over the weekend had literally thousands and thousands of views, and it shows like 300 views on actual Rumble. So
Rumble's a little bit more gracious about like what you can, like, for instance, I live streamed for like 4 hours on Sunday while I was just painting, and just jamming to some music, and I was just wearing like a little tiny tank top and the most adorable thong that had little dogs on it. So yeah, I mean, that's not really something that we could probably, I don't think, live stream on YouTube if I was in a thong. Maybe, I don't know.
Just depends on which transgender, albino, left-handed East Indian person is doing the reviewing that day.
Basically. But yeah, look for some live streams and different things out there, because I'll definitely be doing them. He would, if in a perfect world, Steve would probably want me to live stream all day, every day. But for me, the live streaming is best when I'm like contained to one room or inside, basically. So like when I'm painting or if I'm doing the trim and stuff like that, I can kind of set up the tripod and be, cutting pieces and installing pieces or painting and stuff like that. That's super easy. But going in and out and all around, I don't want to make y'all motion sick moving y'all all around.
You need one of those little DJI drones that follows you around everywhere you go and films you.
That's like my worst nightmare.
Mine too.
I am definitely excited. It's been just a busy few months, and yeah, my work day is like a pretty routine. I don't really talk about much what I do for work, but it's pretty routine and can be a little bit on the monotonous side. So I've just really been itching to be able to go out there and have some time. I would love it if we could go out there together, but that's not possible right now. So to be able to do some of those tasks that I do really well that he prefers not to do, like the really repetitive stuff like painting and trim and finishing accent walls, I'm happy to do it. And then that breaks up and gives me something different to do for the week.
So yeah, talked a little bit about the stuff we're going to be doing. We're also maybe going to get into digging the rest of the reservoir. Probably won't have time for that, but that's coming up soon. We're going to make that reservoir a lot bigger and finish the dam so that we can have water and hopefully fish we can catch and eat because they're delicious. And let's see, what else are we going to do? We got a lot going on. It's going to mostly be live streamed on Rumble. We live streamed about 4 hours a day this past weekend. That's probably about what you can expect from us on the weekends. Once we get out there, we'll have a lot more time and a lot more freedom to like make videos, upload videos and like live stream anytime, anywhere. Right now, of course, we live 2 hours away, so we only get to do stuff on the weekends. That's why we did Hump Day Live, is because it kind of gives us a little bit of a break during the week, and it gives y'all a little bit of us during the week. For all 0 of you on YouTube and 2 of you on Rumble who want to see us.
Yeah, we like it either way.
But so yeah, we're trying to do a lot more live streaming, and we're trying to make it entertaining for y'all. Right now, we're in a phase of like we're in crunch time, so it's not like it was a few months ago where we could like slow down and let's get a good shot of us doing this. Let's get a good thumbnail picture of us doing that, because we're like in a hurry to get this place livable because we're going to be moving there in a couple of months.
Yeah, some of the stuff that I'll probably be live streaming next week at 2.0 that whether I get to all of it or not or whatever, that's up for debate. But we finished the pump house, so need to get that at least a little bit more put together and organized. I want Steve to be able to organize it a little bit better because he's going to be the one reaching in for most of his tools. I'll probably keep a small toolbox for me that has like the Brit friendly tools that I reach for the most. So get that cleaned up. I would love to get the yard and things like that a little bit more cleaned up as well. There's still some metal that I could put on the bottom portion of the exterior of the home. And then, of course, on the interior, like corner trim, the top trim. I've now learned since we're doing it flat, it's not called crown molding, but and then, like I said, if we are able to make time, or I can certainly give it a go. I don't do great when I have to adjust the pieces of plywood, but the other layer of subflooring, then I can put the baseboards down, and then obviously the corner trim in the other parts of the house. So definitely plenty to do at 2.0. Then we also have things like curtain rods and toilet paper rolls and stuff like that that have come in that can go up. And then at 1.0, I'm taking a dresser out there for our daughter that I'm going to sand and kind of do some repairs on, and take a stab and see if she wants to paint it a color that we already have. And then if we knock out that stuff, or even get it to where we have the supplies where I can patch up the wall and stuff, and then stain it. We also have had, which is super common for cabin properties in East Texas, we've had a little bit of like a mouse problem at 1.0. So I want to be able to clean that out really good and try and patch that a little bit. And then hopefully that'll be less of a problem. Probably take a couple trips to like the landfill, because there's some stuff, old pieces of furniture that he grabbed off Marketplace for super cheap that we don't need anymore. So really just trying to get a lot of that done. So then like literally all that is left after the week that I'm there by myself is like actual critical stuff.
Let me tell you a little bit about these mice. we have probably the most intelligent, genetically engineered super mice that I've ever heard of out there. So we had put out rat traps, and we caught a couple of rats, like actual big ol' ass rats. And then we stopped catching them in the trap. So I was like, all right, we'll put out poison. And let me tell you, they have eaten us out of house and home, eating rat poison. We're not finding them dead anywhere. They're still coming around. So either they're not dying or they're multiplying faster than they're dying. But they like are popping the green rat poison like candy. They actually will eat holes in the bag to get to the stuff we haven't put out yet.
It's crazy. The first time we saw something, and it was definitely a mouse. So we set a mouse trap, and then we had the little small traps. We caught, I think, a couple of small mice in the like old school, like wooden metal mouse trap. Fine. Then we were pretty sure that we'd seen a bigger, I mean, not enormous, but like a bigger rat. So we caught a couple of those in the rat traps. Then we got an electric, like fucking
the little rat electric chair.
Yeah. Those fucking rats chewed it was plugged in because it was battery operated or plug in. It was plugged in. They chewed the electrical wire to make it not plugged in and got in there and got the bait and the cheese.
So let me elaborate on that just a little bit. They didn't touch the bait for weeks. And we're like, what the hell? Like, do they not eat peanut butter anymore? And so I'm like, well, I guess we'll just leave it there. It's not hurting anything. And it's a rat trap. Like, it's damn near the size of a shoebox, right?
Like those ones you see outside of like stores.
And so we're like, well, maybe it just doesn't work or, whatever. And then we came back, I don't know, it was a couple of months ago now. And the cord is chewed in two. The trap is dead. And they've eaten all the peanut butter. Like they figured out that cord is what makes that rat trap zap them, and chewed the cord off of it so they could go in and get the peanut butter. And then we put batteries in it because it'll take batteries or you can plug it in. We put batteries in it and they haven't touched it since.
Never messed with it since.
It's like they know.
And then we bought these other traps. I think those are too small. The little white ones with the little handle. So yeah, I want to get under there, basically they're having a poop and fun party everywhere. So I think if I clear out 1.0 and then there's a couple places, we're actually going to take out the shower and replace it with a tub. That's probably not going to happen this weekend. So I'm going to patch it as best I can to get it to where they cannot come in anymore, or if they're getting in and out of some cabinets to hang out where they can't get in and out of there anymore. And then I guess maybe find some different poison. I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, I think what we really need to do is call Tom Homan and tell him they're illegals. He seems to be doing a pretty good job at eradicating.
Eradicating?
Yes.
But, yeah, so there's literally so much. I mean, I could and would spend probably a good couple days at 1.0. We've cut down a bunch of trees. They're obviously in a place where they're not going to like fall and hurt me. So I could definitely have the chainsaws out there and cut those into some pieces so we can push those out of the way. Then there's other things that I just wouldn't do and no Steve wouldn't want me to do while he's not there. Like I still need to do some painting, but I would need to get up on the scaffold for that. So I'll probably wait till he's there. So yeah, there's just plenty to do.
So yeah, I guess if you want to see all the specifics, you got to watch on Rumble this weekend.
And next week.
And yeah, Rumble's just a lot more fun. YouTube is pretty stuck up these days, and it's not fun like it used to be. We're going to stay on YouTube. We're going to keep posting videos. We're going to keep doing lives, but it's not nearly as cool as it once was. So we're doing a lot more on Rumble these days.
And if you're a content creator, you should check out Rumble because their live stream options are pretty awesome.
Yeah, and basically how it's working is as YouTube is squeezing out creators who don't fit their very narrow narrative, very heavy on the woke bullshit and the transgender bullshit. Um, YouTube is squeezing them out and they're all going over to Rumble. So, pro tip, if you were following a creator on YouTube and they disappeared, it's because YouTube are assholes and they deleted their channel and they went over to Rumble. All the good ones went to Rumble. Rumble has traditionally been very politics heavy, and there's still a lot of politics on Rumble. Most of the lives are either politics or gaming right now, but it's changing very quickly as people are figuring out there's a place they can go that sucks way less than YouTube. So there's a lot of good creators showing up over there and a lot of good content getting uploaded and streamed.
And you should watch our Rumble lives over this next weekend and week. When I'm painting, it's not going to be exciting because I don't want to ruin my new clothes. But I do have a lot of very cute.
Slutty shit.
I wasn't going to say the word because we're on YouTube.
Fuck you.
Right. So, yeah, I have some really cute, which will probably get filthy, but thank you, Temu, for creating clothes that are $3.96.
And yeah, if you actually watch from Sunday before last, we did a little test run with the nip slips on Rumble. We did a Rumble live. It's the last one from weekend before last. We were driving home. It says the title of it is Heading Home from a Very Productive Weekend at the Homestead. Britt was driving topless in that live. I was streaming it from my phone, obviously. And there's just nipular action everywhere. And Rumble was like, cool, thanks for uploading that. Appreciate you. Do it again sometime. So yeah, that's how much better Rumble is than YouTube. Also, obviously, follow us on X. We post a ton on X as far as just like a regular social media platform that's not always video. Every time we upload something to Patreon, we'll post like a little teaser on X. So if you can't or don't want to subscribe on Patreon, you can always see kind of the free preview on X. And X is our cancel-proof platform. Thank you, Elon Musk. We're never going away on X. We're going to be there forever and ever and ever. After we die, it'll be memorialized as those two slutty people from East Texas. So yeah, definitely check us out over there. The username on X, Rumble, and everywhere except YouTube is DIY Offgrid Texas. And YouTube's AI is going to pick that up, and we're probably going to get canceled for even saying those words. But do I give a shit? No, I don't. We get about 50 views a week on YouTube. I don't give a shit. So that's who we used to be on YouTube before all the woke bullshit fucked everything up.